was walking up to this herd of cattle right here. We were looking for the cows that we talked about, and we had them spotted, and we went to that opposite side. Matt Gaines in the corner, he had her located on that edge, and I just tried to keep her right on that edge and come right up. It's that little pale yellow cow right there. And this cow ended up maybe just a little bit soft to start out with, but ended up awful good. And this mare has just got so much eye appeal and so smart on a cow. She very rarely ever makes a mistake, and clean moving. And out here we're looking for a spot to get off this cow. Like I said, that cow was a little bit softer than what we really needed to have. There's our second cow right there, that yellow baldy. Didn't want to waste much time here. I knew we had to set some working time down to go to the lead, so. This cow here, on this cow, you can see how quick this mare is through a turn and how quick she is to the stop. And I mean, just never has a foot out of place. Third cow, not sure. There she is, little brindle. This little yellow brindle right here. And I knew she was going to be a little bit more cow than what we'd been cutting. But I also knew my first two cows were a little soft, and we needed to go show that this mare can also run and go stop. Now, to me, she's just the complete package. I mean, she can stop.
Well, I'm standing here with our 2010 NCHA Derby Open champion, Phil Hanson, riding the horse LHR Smooth Jamie May, scoring a 227 to take the finals tonight. Tell us a little bit about having two horses this evening in the finals.
Well, you know, first place, it's the first time for me that I've ever had two horses in the finals here in Will Rogers. And so the night was already special. In the first set, my first horse, you know, she really came to it today. It's the best run and the best mark that mare's ever had. She's been a really good mare, but just has had some tough luck. And she really came through in the last few nights, and tonight she was on her game. Jamie, she just is there all the time. I mean, I don't know, it's like clockwork for her. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, she tries her hardest and does everything the same every time.
Did you think that you have third horse, first bunch, then you got third horse, second bunch. How did that turn out?
Well, they called me last night. I was driving home, and they called me and they said, "Hey, you won't believe where you drew." And they were telling me, and I thought they were just giving me a bad time. I said, "There's no way." And sure enough, that's where it was.
Now, is that because you had drawn up the same draw earlier in the
semifinals? The two mares, one was in the third set and one was in the fifth set, but they both drew seventh. And so then to turn right around and have the same draw again, each of them had the same draw again. It was, I don't know what it was, but I mean, like I said, I didn't believe them that we could draw that good for the finals.
So how did you come about getting this horse?
I was looking for a good 3-year-old last spring, and I got in contact with Scott Johnston, and I'd heard about this little mare, and I went, and Scott Johnston works at Slate River. Went and talked to him. He owned her. Went and talked to him about her, watched her, and pretty much from the first time I saw her, fell in love with her, and just liked everything that she did, and you know, she had a lot of integrity on a cow, and was just very smart. And Scott had done such a good job training her, and I mean, the whole package was there. So Sherry Chamberlain was looking for a horse. She owns South Lazy H Ranch, and so I showed her to her, and she liked her as well, and that's where it started.
The rest is history. Now she's the Open Derby champion.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you actually get involved in cutting?
Well, I grew up in the horse business. My dad was a horse trainer, more or less in the rein cow horses and stuff like that. So as a youth rider, I showed in that and a lot of other stuff. And really, when I started training, I went that direction at first, and kind of decided I liked the cutting end of it better. And in '83, that's the direction I went. And '86, we started training for the public, and it's worked out for us so far.
Well, now that you've won the BI, the Bonanza, and now the Derby Open Finals, what's next?
Well, I don't know. We're just going to kind of look at this calendar and see. We got some of the fall futurities coming up with aged events, and we're going to go to a few of those and just see how it turns out. I don't feel like I need to push this mare hard or anything like that. I want to make sure that she's stays sound and can continue to do her job right here.
Yeah. So with our little power outage delay, what did you guys do? When you talking about keeping sound and stuff, what did you guys do?
My mare that was in the first set, she was in here, and so we just unsaddled her and let her stand around. And then when they opened up, we went out and gave her some water and took care of that. The other mare, she was out in the barn, but it's hot out there without the fans going, and so we took her outside and walked her around where she could get a little breeze and ate a little grass and did that, and hung out until it was time to start again. We weren't real sure for a while if we were going to get to cut tonight.
Well, got to cut tonight, came away with the Open Championship title, so pretty good.
All right, well, I thank you.
Yeah, thank you for visiting with us. This is your 2010 NCHA Derby Open champion, Phil Hanson, showing LHR Smooth Jamie May, scoring a 2:27 to take the title tonight.